What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Words with Wade podcast, episode 116, I think. Anyway, I, of course...
You was waiting for me to say
I know, right? This is usually when Ari give me the look. I, of course, am your host, Wade Blogs, a.k.a. Mr. Quid Pro Quo, a.k.a. The...
Wait for it.
Wade Blogs. Ari is not here, but it's for a good reason. Her birthday is this weekend. She's enjoying her birthday. So if y'all see Ari or you friends with her or you follow her on the gram or whatever, make sure you send her a happy birthday, something. Just tell her happy birthday. And she'll be back soon. You never know it, Ari. She'll be back. Let's say that. But in my best newsman voice, live on location, G is in the building. What up, G?
Shit, what's going on?
Man, a lot has happened since our last show, so we can't possibly get to everything, but we're gonna do our best to keep y'all abreast to what's going on, like we always do. Before we get started, make sure you go to the website WordsWithWade.com and check out the YouTube page. Please go to the YouTube page. YouTube.com/WordsWithWade. I think. And without further ado, let's get into what we like to call the rundown.
The rundown.
The rundown.
The rundown.
One day we're gonna get this drop.
Yep.
The drop challenge is still out there, Uncut Nation. If y'all got a drop, send it to us. We'll, if it's good, we need it. Cause I've been seeing other podcasts, I'm not naming no names, how these soundboards people do for them. So feel free to do that for us. We need it. The first thing I want to go over here is the BET Awards. They happened last week, and Uncut Nation, I'm going to be 1,000% honest with y'all. And if y'all remember the show from this time last year, I made a pledge to myself a long time ago, actually when I was rapping myself, that I would not watching another award show unless I was there. The first BET Awards, I got an invite, and I didn't go, and they haven't said shit to me since. So... I feel bad. They invited me. I didn't go, and I haven't got no other invites since. But suffice to say, I didn't see the BET Awards this year. I saw some clips online. Heard it was a great show. But I do want to say, if y'all remember, previously on the episode of the Words with Wade podcast, somebody said they need to bring out John Legend when they do the Nipsey tribute and how the crowd rocking. Somebody said that. Gee, you remember that? Somebody said that?
Yep.
And I'll be damned if John Legend was at the piano on his all that shit he be doing. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing they didn't do that I said they should do is have the big screen with Nipsey on the big screen. That would be lit. They had the clouds on the back, and that was cool too. But I think they should have put Nipsey on, like, play the video and put him on the screen. I think that would have been lit. But Nipsey did win 2 awards, actually, from the BET Awards. And we're jumping right into the award winners here. Nipsey won, let me see, he won the Humanitarian Award. And
Best Male Hip Hop Artist.
Exactly. And I'm not mad at that. And I get it.
Not at all.
I get, he got the award because of what happened. But I'm completely fine with it. You know what I mean? He deserved it.
I honestly think if that wouldn't have happened, he still would have got it. He was in a good position to win Best Male Hip Hop Artist. The Humanitarian Award, maybe not, because a lot of people didn't know about what he was doing until after his passing. But sure, he was my pick for Best Male Hip Hop Artist.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember. Do you have the who the nominees were for it at the time?
Yeah, it was 21 Savage, Drake, J. Cole, Meek Mill, Nip, and Travis Scott.
Yeah, I think I would have gave it to Nip anyway. I mean, and there's no knock against any of those guys except Travis Scott. Fuck you. But everybody else, yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm legit cool with him winning, and you can say because he passed, and that's fine too. But I'm cool with it. His family was there to accept his behalf. Lauren was there. His dad, his mom, his grandma. It's a very beautiful thing. They had YG come out and do his verse from Higher. It was just dope, and I'm glad that people haven't forgotten Nipsey, because it's so easy in today's climate that once you become a hashtag, they run you for a couple of days and then it's kind of it.
Yep.
You know, it was dope that BET had the whole blue carpet for Nipsey Blue. And that's kind of a thing now I notice in the culture. Anytime somebody wears blue, the first thing they say is Nipsey Blue. So,
yep,
I'm with it. I need Crayola to really come out with that color. It's better than Jay-Z Blue. remember when Jay-Z had to try to have a color? What nigga did this that?
Yeah.
Jay-Z Blue. This nigga. But yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. Other award winners, I see somebody. I'm not gonna talk about that. What Mary J did win the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah.
And I heard her performance was crazy. She brung out Lil' Kim.
Man. So I didn't see the whole performance. I saw a clip of the performance, and the reason why I saw this clip is because of the dude who redid the clip in like his living room.
Right. I saw that.
Bruh, that shit was so fucking funny. I watched it at least 15 times, laughing my ass off. Because first he started off doing, I want to say it was Trina in the crowd. And then he was doing Lil' Kim, and then he did Mary. But like, you gotta see the clip, yo. That shit is so fucking funny. I might have to send it to you so you can post it on the IG page.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
It's like a split screen with the actual performance at the top and him at the bottom doing the shit in his living room. Like, he had the do the boots. He had on some fucking Christmas stockings that you hang up to put the candies. He had all the stocking stuffers, yo. And when he started doing Mary, for him to keep Lil' Kim in there, he had a slow cooker that was the same color as Lil' Kim's outfit, and then tossed that shit off screen, and then did the little Mary stagger off. Bro, the shit is fucking hilarious. He got the nativity scene as the audience. It was just...
Oh, that's hilarious. I know I seen the...
he put a lot of effort into
Clearly. There was a lot of choreography. I seen the part when he was doing with... What song is that? I Can Love You Better? When it was like dipping on your Ninja Honda with Tanisha and Rhonda. What?
That's the part I'm talking about.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, this nigga's going in.
Bro, that shit had me dying the whole morning.
Yeah, so Mary, and then I heard another podcast, and I wondered this at some point as well. Okay, so Mary gets a Lifetime Achievement Award. Who else deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award? Like, what about, has Stevie Wonder got one yet? I mean, shit. It's Stevie Wonder.
From the BET Awards?
Yeah. I mean, you would think, and no disrespect to Barry, of course, but you would think Stevie Wonder would have his before Mary's. It's Stevie Wonder.
I think... I don't think... See, that's the tricky thing to me about the BET Awards. It's like, it seems like they have a certain starting point of when they start recognizing artists. So I guess I just look at it from our generation growing up. For, when hip hop got big and, fused with R&B for the most part, is kind of where I feel like they starting off with, Lifetime Achievement Awards and stuff like that.
Right.
That's just my perception of it.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely understand that, and there's no knock on Mary. Mary deserves every award she gets. Like, it's Mary J. Blige, I understand. But I would just think like you would get those people, the Stevies, the Ray Charleses, the Patti LaBelle's, the Shaka Khans. You get those people, for lack of a better term, out the way before you start moving to Mary J. You know, because who's gonna win next year? Like, you can't go back now. You can give it to Brandy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't go back. You can't do Stevie now.
What you say? But Brandy is definitely not on the list right now.
But I mean,
I don't think so anyway.
Like I don't think you can go back. You can't do Stevie now because you're up to Mary. You're up to Mary right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say her and Monica still ain't settled who's the boy is.
Matter of fact, you gotta make sure Monica don't get hers for Brandy, because that's gonna be an issue.
Probably.
Because I don't know who else. When you think about next year, who else you look at Mary? I mean, unless you go to like Nas, or because it has to be someone of that ilk. It has to be somebody like that. You can't just like I said, you can't do Escape or so. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be somebody of that stature. You can't. What you gonna do, Kelly Price? Like, it don't work that way. Like, you can't just go down from.
No, you definitely can't.
Right, but you running out of people though. You start running out of people.
I can't think of nobody.
Exactly, unless you do Nas or Jay or.
I'm about to say, Jay don't do the award shows. So,
well, Beyonce. Speaking of the Carters, Beyonce won an award for what she win for?
She won Best Female R&B Pop Artist.
Right. So this would have been a good chance to bring her in, and I think they did the awards last year, if I remember. They did the BET Awards one year. I don't remember when. But like, I don't know who's next for the Lifetime Achievement Award.
I want to say he did, but I'm not 100% sure. Didn't LL win one?
That sounds right. That sounds like it makes sense. I'm gonna Google that while we looking really quick. LL Cool J Lifetime Achievement Award. That makes sense.
Let's see. While you running through that, who else we got that won awards? My man, Best Male R&B Pop Artist, Bruno Mars.
I can't even hear you right now. The phone's messing up. I can't hear what you're saying right now. I can't.
That's what we doing.
2019. That's what we doing.
Look, man, go ahead and get that man his flowers while he here, yo.
He be alright. He tough. He be alright.
He be alright. You terrible, yo. Let's see who else we got. Best Group, The Migos. Best Collaboration, Travis Scott and Drake, Sicko Mode.
I bang with Sicko Mode.
Cardi got Best Female Hip Hop Artist. This was one I was happy to see. Video of the Year, Childish Gambino. This Is America.
Yeah, that was a dope video.
Best New Artist, Lil Baby.
For The Source. Yeah, so LL won the Achievement Award for The Source, not for BET. So, I mean, LL can be the winner then next year.
That would make sense.
I can see that. Hold on, I'm looking.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on here.
I got it. I Googled it. Okay. According to this miscellaneous website, back in 2011, LL won the I Am Hip Hop Award, which is pretty ironic, which is essentially the Lifetime Achievement Award for rap. But this was in 2011. So, I mean, I don't know.
I haven't heard of them giving that award out again.
Me either. I gotta. You know what? Let's see.
Let's see who else we got on. Album of the Year, Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy.
That kind of surprised me. It surprised me, but it didn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it surprises me. Yeah, I see what you're saying, because I mean, Meek's album had a strong following to it. LMA's album had a strong following to it.
Oh, well, hold on, G. Go back for a second. I have the list of I Am Hip Hop Award icons that BET's ever given out. Starting from 2008.
Wow.
Russell Simmons 2008. Ice Cube 2009. Salt and Pepper 2010. LL 2011. Rakim 2012. Then it goes all the way to 2015, Scarface. 2016, Snoop. 17 is Luther Campbell. And 18 is Lil Wayne.
So LL got one before Rakim. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they ass backwards.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Lil Wayne was 2018. I said that. That's. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, how did Lil Wayne get one?
Exactly.
I think because Lil Wayne is the father of current hip hop, and that's not a good thing. If you look at the rappers from today, the Lil Uzis, the Lil Pumps, the Bluefaces, and all them, they copied Wayne.
Well, in all fairness, Wayne has been in the game for a long time.
This is true. But I don't know. I guess because I'm not a huge Wayne fan. I can't really speak on his impact, but I do see his fingerprints on rappers today. I do see his DNA, but I don't know if that's a good thing.
I think, from what I see, they don't take the craft as seriously as he does. Like, whether you choose to believe it or not, Wayne can rap.
I think Wayne, and this goes back to, in part, Jay-Z, the worst thing they ever did was tell people they don't write their raps down.
Well, it's more people from the 90s era of hip-hop that didn't write their raps than a lot of people knew. Like, a lot of people don't know Styles P don't write.
Right.
But he never, like, bragged and boasted about it. But Styles P doesn't write.
Hell, I remember an interview where Old Dirty said he didn't write. Rest in peace, Old Dirty. But Old Dirty don't write. Didn't write.
I mean, that makes sense, though. I never saw him as a writer.
Yeah, I can't see you writing down, shame on you. I don't see that. Yeah. So.
I was shocked to find out Lil Jon wrote. Like, what?
But you know what's funny? That doesn't surprise me.
It surprised the hell out of me. He wrote with a big ass Sharpie too.
But yeah, I was like, what are you writing? I've never heard a Lil Jon verse. He just writes where he say yeah and okay.
I guess that's what really threw me. Like, how do you write your verses? Like, you don't do full verses, but.
He wrote love. That was Super Internet Justice saying he wrote Lovers and Friends. He had a verse on. That wasn't a verse though. He was talking. That's true. What is it? Okay, you say he had a verse on that. You don't count that as a verse.
It was. I mean, technically, it's a verse. It was him, Luda, and Usher.
How many? It was what, 8 bars? That was trash. Okay.
I can't remember the joint verbatim, but I just remember he kept, like, the ad. Of course, with the ad libs, he
exactly.
kept so,
I'm in my head thinking of it now, like
some shorty. But it was a verse. It technically was a verse.
Okay, all right. He ain't had to write that. He didn't need to write that down.
I don't know. Maybe he was forgetting what.
He better did it in one take.
He said shorty, yeah.
He better did it in one take. That's all I know. If you need 5 takes to say okay, then there's a problem. Let me get the right okay for you. Anyway, let's continue with the awards.
Now I wonder if the joint, if he wrote the actual word out and like wrote up multiple A's
or multiple
or
Y's,
did he just write multiple O's and multiple K's
and underline it. You know, he probably underlined it like 3 or 4 times. Okay.
Yeah. Did he write the exclamation point after?
He probably wrote it in the growing font.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Look, this is crazy. He probably wrote it like he started the O real small and just the letters got bigger and bigger as he exited.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Who was it? Best actor I was looking at, I think. Yeah, best actor was Michael B. Jordan. I'm fine with that. Best movie was Black Klansman. I wanted The Hate You Give to win for obvious reasons. If you understand the movie, you know why I wanted that movie to win. Yeah, when I look at Cardi B's album, well, the album of the year nominees, yeah, I can understand her winning. It was like you said, Astroworld Championships, LMA, Everything Is Love and Invasion of Privacy. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I think that was all the major ones. Well, best.
Let's see. My boo LMA walked away with the Viewer's Choice Awards.
And a Snoop won for the best gospel inspirational album.
Yeah, I didn't want to listen to that. I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, I was surprised as well. I was like, Snoop really won that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the BET Awards. Regina Hall.
He beat out Fred Hammond, Eric Campbell, Kirk Franklin, and Tori Kelly.
Snoop. Hey, man, that boy do everything.
I'm about to say Snoop. He has the classic speech for winning the award. First, I'd like to thank me.
Exactly.
Oh, but that giving up.
And then Tyler Perry won an award, and he gave a tremendous speech that I've seen all the creators, the quote-unquote creators, retweeting and reposting about how he didn't ask for a seat at the table. He was building his own on Confederate land and all this wonderful empowerment type stuff. Yeah, sound good. I don't know. To me, and it's more than the black man in dress notion. I just never found it funny. And I'm one of the rare people that never got into Medea or anything. I just never found this shit funny. So, sorry.
It had its moments. I think it ran its course a little sooner than a lot of people will admit. After a while, it was just like, okay.
Yeah, when I saw, what was it, last year, Medea's Halloween, I was like, oh yeah, this shit is over. Like, you doing shit like this shit is over. It's a wrap. But yeah, I remember I saw a Medea play. It was a play back before Medea got big. When I was with some chick, I was in New York at the time. We was in Long Island, and her whole family was in the living room watching it, and they were laughing and crying. And I was sitting there looking like, this shit isn't funny. This shit is horrible. What are y'all laughing at? Fucking morons.
I will admit I liked more of the plays than some of the movies. I don't know, it's just something different about seeing an actual play. It's a different vibe.
And I don't knock nobody who likes it, because I know a bunch of people that like it. I know I have odd taste. I just never found it entertaining. So there's that.
No, there was a couple of them joints that had me weak.
One thing we do want to talk about before we leave the BET Awards, Nicki Minaj came on her Twitter or some social media thing, dissing the BET Awards for apparently the lowest ratings they've ever had. But apparently the BET Awards, the ratings have trended down every year Like at one point it was like 14 million, it went to 12 million, then it went to 10 million, and this year apparently it was only 2 million viewers. And Nicki, of course, attributed to that.
That's what they said when she had made her comment.
Right.
But I had read something else that when they officially reported their views, it was like 21 point something million. So I don't know which one is true, truthfully. I guess it depends on which articles you read.
Yeah, I think. But the thing with that is, I think BET reported that. So how true? You know what I mean? How much can I believe that?
Exactly.
If they're reporting their own numbers, then I don't know. But yeah, I mean, and I remember we talked about it on the show, on the podcast, that what BET did last year, well, you know, the intern had tweeted something about Nicki, how Cardi B was dragging Nicki by her weave with some wild shit.
By her lace front,
Yeah, and we even said, yo, that was uncalled for. We was on her side, like, yeah, Nick, we with you on this one. That was fucked up.
Yeah. So, and then right after that, that's when she pulled out all the stuff that she was going to do with them.
Yeah. So the BET Awards is available. Y'all go check it out. Any streaming platform. You know how this shit go. They'll run it 1,000 times. They'll rerun this shit. So if you missed it, don't worry. You'll see it again. I did want to say I thought it was dope when and I don't know. I want to say this and not sound mean, but I'm just asking a legit question. I don't know how long. Whenever Nipsey wins, the whole family goes up. How long that's going to happen? Because I like seeing it, but unless he has another album coming, that's about to be over with. You know what I mean?
It wouldn't surprise me if he has, you know, if they end up doing like a unreleased album with raw songs and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure he has verses laying around.
Yeah, because Game recently played a Nipsey verse for his album Born to Rap, and then YG said him and Nipsey were working on a joint album, 2 America's Most Wanted. So, I mean, I'm sure there's.
I'm pretty sure he has unreleased material that's eventually gonna come out.
Yeah, I just want it to be, because you know how it goes with the unreleased material. Some things are unreleased for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I really hope, and look, as big as a Pac fan I am, I get tired of the 5th remix of If You Play Your Cards Right. Like, that shit gets annoying. Like, Eminem remixes it, and then this dude remixes, and Swiss Beats remixes it. Like, come on, man. I'd rather not hear it than hear it 8 different ways. That shit gets annoying. So,
yeah, I would have to agree.
So I hope they don't do that with whatever is left of Nipsey's unreleased vocals. Because, like you said, I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's coming. There's going to be a Nipsey album. It just makes sense. And speaking of Nipsey, it was reported this week that Nipsey's because I've done my best not to say his name during this podcast when we talk about it. So the alleged killer of Nipsey Hussle, that's what we're gonna call him, was in court, and the getaway driver gave out some information where essentially she confirmed what we reported here, that the shooting was over some snitch allegations. And I'm reading this directly from an unknown website right now. The woman who... yeah, it's not the website that I quote all the time, so it's an unknown website. That's what we'll do. Verbatim, it says the woman who reportedly helped the shooter get away after he allegedly gunned down Nipsey Hussle on the afternoon of March 31st told investigators the shooting was prompted by snitch talk. According to court documents, the woman identified as Witness 1 says she was hanging out with the shooter that March 31st. Hungry, they decided to grab food from the Marathon Strip Mall, where they immediately recognized Nipsey standing outside the store. Witness 1 says she was excited and had hopes of taking a selfie with the Grammy Award and nominated rap star. After the shooter grabbed the food from the adjoining burger joint, he made his way to Nip, and that's when the dispute began. The woman says she heard him ask Nipsey if he ever snitched before. In response, Nip motioned for him to go away while accusing him of being a snitch. He then returned to Witness 1 vehicle and reportedly asked her to drive around the corner of the strip mall. He pulled a gun out of the semi-automatic handgun and witnessed him cock it back before telling her he intended to perform a drive-by. The witness was against it, so he got out of the car, put on a red shirt, and told her not to leave. And we know what happened from there. Now, apparently the witness 1, is requesting, of course, protection because apparently everybody knows who it is. And I think the police are, like, giving her immunity for testifying.
I'm about to say I'm pretty sure she cut a deal, but it's, I don't know, I guess it's the same token, because she cut a deal, you gotta take what she's saying with a grain of salt, alright? That just sounds fishy to me, that he told you he about to do a drive-by, you won't with it. Then he said, all right, well, don't leave. And you stayed.
Yeah.
So what was the difference of him doing the drive-by versus him getting out shooting? Either way, you fucking stayed and knew what he was about to do.
Yeah, you clearly knew what was about to happen and you stayed. And some websites are giving her name out. They're like, this is her name, woo, woo, woo. This is what she looks like. Like, I'm looking at one website and I'm not going to name. They have a picture of her and everything.
Yeah, I mean, when it first happened, her name was out there because she had gave a statement saying she didn't know what he was about to do. So in the early reports, when Nipsey first got shot, they had her name out there.
And she's sticking to the story that, hey, she didn't do anything, she didn't know. But clearly in her statement, she literally just said, hey, I'm not with that. He says, hey, hold here. What do you think you're gonna do? He leaves your car with a gun. Hey, stay right here. Yeah, apparently they're giving her immunity. So I don't know if it's official that they're giving her immunity or not, but that's what she's offering. I wouldn't give her nothing. Just being honest with you. You knew what was going to happen. You was a willing participant in this. So you go to jail too.
Yeah, I'm about to say the thing that the reports that I read was that she was still getting charged as of right now.
We'll see what happens because I'm reading. Then I read one that she went to the LAPD and they turned her away. Like she went in to turn herself in, they was like, "Yeah, go back home." So it's a lot of reports out here that are just confusing.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
As the trial comes up.
What I don't like is it feels like the media attention, and I get it, it's the ADD society we live in, but the media attention is slowly moving away from this because when this first happened, it was all over everywhere. Now it's at the point where I have to search for updates on this because I'm not going to forget. You know what I'm saying? Like TMZ and other outlets were covering this nonstop, and now it's kind of like, oh yeah, whatever.
I mean, it was the same thing when 6ix9ine first got locked up.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So we'll continue to cover it. We'll see what happens. I think we all know what's going to happen. We just want confirmation. Like I believe he's going to get death. He has a public defender. He's going to jail. We all know this.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's getting death penalty or what, but I'm gonna cover it until it's over. Like it's just not just not a hashtag for me. I was a Nip fan, so and
Same thing.
as a person of the culture, I'm gonna keep my eye on it. You know what I mean? Backtracking a little bit, we just talked about the BET Awards, and this actually happened at the BET Awards. I think it was the LA Leaguers. They approached our girl Meg Thee Stallion, and shout out to us because we were on Meg Thee Stallion before anybody else was. I do want to say that. We were talking about the big old freak challenge, and people weren't on her like they are on her now. So shout out to us because we did that.
Shamelessly.
Shit. And listen, and ladies, if you still have a big old freak challenge posted you want to send to us, I'm joking. I'm not, but I'm joking. Anyways. The LA Leakers approached Meg Thee Stallion at the BET Awards and asked her to name her favorite female MCs. And here's the list she gave. I think I got that audio right here. Let's go.
Top 5 female MCs.
Okay,
According to
so
Megan Thee Stallion.
we got Lil' Kim, we got Missy, we got Eve, we got Foxy, and we got Megan Thee Stallion.
That's right.
So, Lil' Kim, Eve, Missy, Foxy, and of course herself. It's a pretty respectable list.
I have to agree.
But
I mean, of course, she's an MC. She's confident. Of course, she's gonna put herself in her top 5.
exactly. But apparently, the internet took exception with her leaving one of the names off the list.
Come on, Nikki.
Yeah, of course, that name would be Miss Onika Mirage. Whatever her name is, Nicki Minaj. Her barbs, because Nicki didn't say anything about it, but apparently her barbs got in Meg's mentions and was like how she's disrespectful for not including Nicki. And Meg had to respond and was like, listen, I ain't include Rod Digger, I ain't include Lauryn Hill, this is who I like. This is my top 5.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can't do nothing but
Real
respect
shit.
it. I think it would have
Don't
been...
be mad at me because she ain't make my top 5.
Exactly. I think it would have been doper if Meg would have said somebody we didn't think of. If she would have said a Rod Digger, I'd have been like, oh, okay. But
Hey, I was like that when I saw Eve and Missy on that. I was like, oh, okay.
Eve, yeah. When she said Eve, because people forget about Eve. Eve was nice.
Yeah, everybody think Eve is just on The View.
Yeah. But if she just said like Jean Grey or Rhapsody or Bahamadia, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like that, I'd be like, oh shit, okay. But it's a respectable list. I'm not mad at it. And you barbs out
I'm
there.
not either.
You barbs can't be mad when people don't talk about your queen. Not everybody's a Nicki Minaj fan. Sorry.
Not at all.
And no matter how good Nicki look, I'd rather listen to her on mute and watch the video. Don't kill me in the comments.
As I've said countless times, I don't find Nicki all that attractive. She's okay, but it's not nothing that wows me about her.
I'm going to say this without being sexist because I have a feeling we tread into sexist territory. She's a very attractive woman. I think her attitude sucks. And I think her attitude takes her down a couple notches. You know what I mean? Because I've seen women that look less attractive than she is, but get farther because they're nicer. Like on paper, quote unquote, on paper, Nicki is beautiful. But it's like when you hear her talk and the things she do, because you got to remember, we've known Nicki now for 12, 15 years or whatever, however long her career is. We know Nicki at this point. You know what I mean? If somebody comes out, look at Meg. Meg comes out and she talks about all this hot girl shit, and she talks literally the same shit that Nicki does, but her attitude, she seems grateful. She just seems like a nicer person. Like I would sit down and talk to Meg, like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? And it's cool. I can't do that with Nick.
Yeah.
And even
Nicki always got that demeanor, like she's just gonna belittle you with how she talks to you.
And even with Trina, who's I guess the closest counterpart to Nicki, you still get that Trina's a real chill, good person. That vibe from her.
Right.
Like you hear Trina in interviews and she talks her shit, but you know what I'm saying? She's not always in character as it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see
Right.
real moments of her. Like, Nick, either Nick is always in character or that's who Nick is.
And at this point, I'm going to go with that's who she really is.
Exactly. It's like wrestling. Like, you know, and I hate this dude, but you know, like, okay, no, a better example. Like Macho Man Savage. Like, that's how he really talks. He really did the,
Right.
ooh, yeah, and all that. He did all that in real life. Pass the butter, yeah. Like, that's how he really talked. So it wasn't a character to him. That's really him. And Nikki, I don't think is a character. That's really who she is. And she's not a good person, B. Sorry.
Or maybe Nikki is a character. She just believes. She's just been doing it so long. She's
She forgot.
too deep.
She forgot Onika, whatever.
Jay Reed.
She Jay Reed it. She forgot her cover. She got to get pulled out. She's Jay Reed. That's a good callback. That was a good callback. She's Jay
Ain't
Reed.
no cap, Jay Reed.
Yo, why does not more people talk about that movie? In Too Deep was a hood classic. No, back to that. We did a whole episode on this shit.
I don't know. Maybe because some people just couldn't believe LL was the bad guy.
But he was a convincing bad guy.
Yeah.
Like, I need to see a sequel of that. Like, God's son. He comes back looking for Jay Reed for revenge or some shit. I want to see a sequel of that. I need to see this. It's been what? 15. I'm about to Google it right now. When did that come out? When did In Too Deep was released?
Oh no, Lord.
I'm telling you, I'm doing it again. I'm giving y'all ideas for free.
That joint was probably in the 90s.
It had to be like mid 90s, 99. So it had been 20 years. He could have had a son by now in the movie. Remember, because his girl was pregnant. Remember when his son can grow up and want to get revenge on Jay Reed. Man, god damn it, listen. The movie writes itself. You can call it God's son. and then his name would be Jesus.
Oh shit!
You call the boy Jesus. The movie writes itself, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to tell you.
Clearly it does.
You have God in jail for life, right? And because God's in jail, his baby mom, she does all this wild shit or whatever. And Jesus, it's like, I want revenge on dude put my father in jail. So you start go looking for Jay Reed. Man, this movie writes. Man, listen. Tyler Perry on the phone. Let's go. Let's use the Confederate studio. Let's go. Get somebody on the phone. The movie writes itself. In Too Deep Part 2, God's Son. Let's go.
You about to write the script?
I'm writing the script right now. I'm doing treatments. Right now. In Too Deep Part 2, God's Son. Let's go. Boom.
I can't with you.
Well, look, I did it a couple weeks before. Look, moving on to the next topic. I accurately predicted. Hold on, did I accurately predict it? Let's think for a second. When did I say Revenge of Dreamers was coming out? I want to say I said September.
Yeah.
That sounds like me. But we found out today Revenge of the Dreamers 3, which is the Dreamville compilation album, Uncut Nation, comes out this Friday. If you're listening to this, I don't know, Monday when we're recording this, Friday, July 5th, Revenge of the Dreamers 3, the compilation album comes out, we released. I want to say that was Jay. I want to say G, you said it would come out in the summer. And I said September. So you were right. You got it.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty. You got that one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So now
because we were talking about when they released those two singles,
Right.
and I was saying one of them was like a summertime joint.
You did. Yep. Yeah, you got it. I mean, you are a CEO, so you know these things. The CEO man, the marketing plan was me. So yes, Revenge of the Dreamers comes out. The track list has not been leaked just yet. I actually got the announcement before we started recording this podcast, so I'm sure by the time y'all hear this podcast, the track list may have leaked. I'm looking forward to seeing what happened in those Dreamville sessions. Who's on the songs, the producers, everything. I'm really looking forward to that. So Revenge of the Dreamers 3, July 5th, and they're dropping the documentary for the Dreamville sessions. That comes out July 2nd. So Incarnation, if you're listening to this, probably the same time. If you haven't watched the documentary, it's out now, July 2nd. I think it's available on all streaming platforms. I would expect it to be a title exclusive for a while, but I haven't heard that yet. But Revenge of the Dreamers documentary is out, so make sure you go check that up if you're a Dreamville fan. And I want to see how they handle next year. I like Dreamville being active, so I think if they follow my plan, my guideline that I gave them for free, then they can run 2020. I don't see why not. Now, with they dropping the album this early in the summer, something else has to come this year. If Dreamville plans on being active, like I would think there's a Cole album coming before the end of the year.
Wouldn't shock me.
Fourth quarter's for winners. I think I said that before.
Yep. Cole's album, I suspect either fourth quarter or first. Because if he doesn't do fourth quarter, he probably let two other people from the label run.
I mean, the most label ready most major release ready, of course, is JID or Bass. You already put Ari Lennox out, so she's already out, and I doubt if she come right back with another. Earth Gang, I don't think they're fourth quarter ready.
They got a cult following though.
But fourth quarter, I would stick to Cole. I just Cole. What it would tell me if Middle Child is on the track list for Revenge of the Dreamers, then I won't think it's Cole. But if Middle Child is not listed, then I know Cole's coming with something soon, because that's a Cole single.
Yeah.
So if we look at the track listing for Revenge of the Dreamers and there's no listing for Middle Child, then Cole is dropping soon. You don't put that Lucy out there for no reason. So we'll see. We'll keep our eye on that. Going back a little bit here, I want to talk about Cardi. Cardi Don't Need No Press. We never talked about that song. I'm sick of that song already. I'm sick of that shit. Cardi pleaded not guilty for the strip club altercation that happened a few years ago. Unconditional, y'all recall, I want to say this was... I'm trying to look up when this happened originally. She was charged with 14 counts from a strip club fight in August of last year. They hit her with a plea bargain that would have given her a conditional discharge if she pled guilty for a simple misdemeanor. She said, nah, fuck that, okay. Nah, she says, okay. Whatever, you know the shit she's saying.
Yep.
So she's going to court and she pled not guilty. My thing with this, and I can get deeper into it, whatever. I think Cardi's making a mistake. And I'm gonna tell you why. I think she's taunting she's young enough where what she's doing can look like she's taunting the jury. Because if you've seen the video for press, she's in court. Excuse me. I think the judge will look at that funny.
Television's coverage of it, and they mentioned the fact that when she was in court and the judge asked her to say her name for the record, she was like, "Who, me?" Like on some, you know who the fuck I am.
I don't think she's taking this as serious as she needs to. And I hope, because, you know, everybody loves Cardi, I hope this doesn't come back to bite her on the ass. Because she's facing 14 counts. And while it could be bullshit and trumped up charges, if it's 14 counts and the state is going forward with it, she could be facing some real time.
Oh, they updated it to 14? The last one I saw was that she was facing an 11-count indictment.
From what I'm reading here, this article from an unknown website, Cardi is facing 14 charges, including 2 counts of felony attempted assault with intent to cause serious physical injury. Other charges include misdemeanor reckless endangerment, assault, criminal solicitation, conspiracy, and harassment.
Oh, yeah, they upped it then.
If convicted, Cardi could face up to 4 years in prison.
Yeah, because the one that I saw was only 11 counts, and they had felony attempted assault. They didn't have a second charge on that.
Now, on one hand, I can understand Cardi's point, because if she feels like she's not guilty, then of course you don't accept the plea deal. You're like, fuck it, I'm a ride. But I wouldn't. She's taunting the prosecution. The video press is her in court talking. You know what I'm saying? That can be looked at, and trust me, the judge and the prosecution is looking at all this too. They're gonna look at her. She don't take this shit seriously.
Yeah.
Like you gotta play the game. You gotta play the game. And you know what I mean? I don't want to sound like Steve Harvey up here talking to Monique. Telling you gotta play the game. Nah, I'm just simply saying this is jail time. It's not a movie role.
Yeah, this shit is not a game.
Yeah, so be safe out there. Watch what you say. Watch what you do, because they will use all that shit against you. You like it's just a record. Nah, not to them.
Exactly.
Let's see here. It was announced there's going to be a XXXtentacion documentary was going to be released. I want to find the release date here. It was announced. I want to say this was announced 2 weeks ago. It's on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and see the full trailer for it. But there's no release date for the documentary. It was first posted on his Instagram, but somebody took it down, and there were the full trailers on YouTube. So it's just a documentary of his life. It's a dope little trailer for those who were not into him or got into him late. I think it's a dope little trailer to get a further explanation of who he was, his character, the things he believed in. And it's always good to see things like that, because if you're a fan of him, you get to see him again. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm all for things like that, as long as they're done in good quality. You know what I mean? Don't bootleg it. Make sure it lives up to his name.
Yeah, from what I saw in the trailer, it looked like most of the stuff that had been put together, you know, he had his hand in. It was stuff that he wanted to be seen. Like, it looked like he was already working on the documentary himself.
Right. Yeah. When you say that, it reminded me of the Pac documentary when he passed, but he was actually doing the documentary. You remember that one?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Was it Resurrection?
Resurrection.
Yeah. That's the feeling it gave me, and I am no way comparing XXX to Pac. I'm just saying the documentary felt that way. So, like you said, it was like he was working on it before he passed. So they just picked up the pieces of it and continued on. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I just hope it's done well. I hope we get a firm release date, because I know a couple of weeks ago they announced a Mac Miller documentary, but his family, the family of Mac Miller, came out and said, no, we never authorized any of this. So they had to take it back. So I hope this doesn't happen with this, because I'm really interested in seeing more about him and learning more about him. But we'll keep y'all up to date with that as more.
You know I'm all in.
Oh yeah, you put me on to him, so yeah.
You know I'm all in.
So yeah, we'll definitely keep y'all up to date with what happens with that. Trying to think what else we have up here on the rundown.
The rundown.
Excuse me, my throat. We didn't touch on this pre-production, but really quick, because I want to make this make sense for a second. The XXL freshmen were announced 2 weeks ago, and we didn't have a show, so we didn't talk about it. But I'm hearing this is the most agreed upon freshman list ever.
Wow.
That's what I'm seeing a lot of hip hop pundits saying I have no problem with this list. And for those who don't know, let me go over the list really, really quick. We have Tierra Whack, DaBaby, Little Mosey, Roddy Ricch, YBN Cordae, YK Osiris, Rico Nasty, Gunna, Blueface, and of course Meg Thee Stallion, and another guy, Comethazine. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Yeah, I mean, at least this one I can say on this list, I know more people on this list than I've had in the last few years. Like I said, Tierra Whack, DaBaby, Roddy Ricch, of course Meg, Blueface, Gunna, and I've heard of Rico Nasty, but not that Rico Nasty, but that's another subject. She need to change her name. I promise you, she need to change her name. She need to change her name. Nation, go to your favorite. How am I gonna say this? G? Go to your favorite site and just Google Rico Nasty, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Maybe, because that's a different name, and she need to change that. But yeah, a lot of people. I'm cool with the list. Like at this point with XXL, I really don't care. I've come to terms with this generation. It's not for me. It's a few acts. Right. It's a few acts I'm cool with, and the rest of them can go to hell. You know what I mean? And I don't hate. I'm not one of those guys that hate all the new rappers, but I just know they're not for me, so I'm cool with that. I used to be a guy that hated mumble rap, but now I don't care. It's whatever. Y'all do what y'all do.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's not going anywhere. So
yeah, that shit, it's just not for me. Don't expect me to listen to it. You're not gonna win me over, B.
Exactly.
What else? I guess we can talk about Chris Brown dropped his new album Indigo. For those who don't know, and it's currently sitting number 1 on Billboard. Indigo is a double CD. I guess you can call it a double CD. It's 30 tracks?
Yeah. He's been doing that for a while too, though.
He cracked the code somewhere, I'm telling you. Because that's just not something you randomly do. You know what I mean? And I know Chris Brown puts out a lot of music. Like, you gotta remember, he's had mixtapes with like Ray J and Tyga and, you know what I'm saying, miscellaneous niggas. So I know he does a lot of music. But he's doing this double album shit for a while now. Because that's essentially what it is. But I'm hearing this is a good album. So, and then he got the tour coming on. I heard there was a...
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
I'm hearing, from what I'm hearing on the album, because he got a song with Drake, we talk about it. He got the joint with Justin Bieber. He got some hits on this album. I'm hearing it's more quality on this album than quantity, because his last album was like 45 songs, but like a lot of them sounded the same. I'm hearing this album 32 tracks, and it's a lot of good music. He's projected to move 135,000 in his first week, which is pretty good. And he has a cheat code where every pair of tickets to his upcoming tour gets a copy of his CD. Cheat code.
Yep. Definitely.
So, I mean, he's gonna.
Better watch out. Khaled gonna sue him.
Yeah, I know. No, Khaled gonna fuck it up for everybody. Remember, he complained about it. So Billboard about to shut that down for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's projected to sell first week 135. So that's and 50,000 are pure sales. So no tricks, no nothing, just 50,000 are pure sales. So I think people gonna start to learn that sleep on Chris. Chris right now is the king of R&B.
Jacquees.
Yeah, I don't know who Jacquees is. Jacquees, give me an album first, Jacquees, before you say anything. Give me an album. And I think, let me see.
Let him tell it he working on it.
He been working on it for 12 years. He been working that shit for 12 years, B. He ain't had braids when he started recording that album. Let's see. So what we got streaming for you this week? What we got?
Real light. I also wanted to go back and grab some stuff that, being that we hadn't had a show, a bit of some stuff that kind of still stuck out to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Lil Nas X Joint Rock 7. Chris album that we just talking about, Indigo. Twister Summer 96. G-Eazy B-Sides. Trina the One. B.O.B. Southmatic. And it's a mixtape that Cole did with Ninth Wonder that I'm really interested to hear. Wonders of a Cold World.
Yeah, I saw that. One other thing I'm interested in was the Freddie Gibbs album. Freddie Gibbs with Madlib called Bandana.
Oh, Freddie is hilarious.
Yeah, Freddie. First off, Freddie is hilarious. That's funny because I have his last
Freddie
album.
be having me weak.
I had his last album with him on the cover, like an old 80s R&B joint, which was hilarious. I've been following Gangsta Gibbs for a while. It's my guy, so shout out to Gibbs. But then I'm hearing, and I haven't sat down and listened to it. I probably listened to it on my way home today. There's a Pusha T verse on this Gibbs album that people are saying is the verse of the year. So I want to hear this. I'm probably listening to it on my way home. I'll let y'all know. But they're saying Pusha T's verse on Freddie Gibbs' album is probably the verse of the year. Damn. And we're coming to the midway point of the year, so that's saying a lot.
Oh yeah.
So that's what we have streaming this week. I'm gonna check those out. A couple of loosies before we get out of here. Slim 400 was shot. Rapper Compton, West Coast, shot in LA. Apparently he's doing okay now. I know it's touch and go for a while. Haven't got any official reports. I'm hearing this from some of my sources, quote unquote, air quotes, comma. My sources are telling me it was touch and go, but he's all right now. Yeah. DMX, the dog, is up for a movie role, and he plays a detective in a movie called Chronicle of a Serial Killer. And y'all know how we love X, right? But I promise you, this sounds like the funniest shit ever. I cannot wait to see this movie. And I know it's not supposed to be funny, but it's DMX.
Yeah.
It's going to be hilarious. I cannot wait to see that.
All I'm hearing is him singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer right now in my head.
No, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about the scenes in Belly when he tried to be serious, but it's Belly, and you're looking at X like, what are you doing? Like you remember that scene when he pulled up to Nas' house, and it was like 4 a.m, and he was like, yo, I'm outside. He's like, man, fuck you, it's 3 a.m. You don't go outside, stop beeping the horn. Like what? What, nigga? Like I'm picturing that shit.
Niggas supposed to be on the run like me.
You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm picturing. Like, niggas be dead every day, son. When it rains, niggas get wet. Stay dry. Like, what?
Yeah, like
what?
Yeah, niggas raining. Like, you got an umbrella. That's kind of what happens.
That's the shit I'm picturing X saying in a suit and tie as a detective. They be like, Officer X, what are you talking about? I want to see that. It's going to be hilarious. Shout out to X, though. We love X. I think that's all that's coming up. Anything else before we get out of here, G?
No, I think that's it.
It was a light show. We know we left y'all for a while, but we're back on our regular schedule. Hopefully, Ari will be back next week. Make sure you follow the pages of all that. WordsWithWade Instagram, on social media. That's what I'm going to start saying, because it's just too many names be saying that. So make sure you follow WordsWithWade on social media.
Yep.
Follow G, follow me, follow Ari. Make sure you tell Ari happy birthday. The funny thing about us is our birthdays go in order. It's Ari's and it's mine and it's G's. So my birthday's in like 3 weeks, then G's like in a month. But G, your birthday fall on the show birthday.
Yep.
So our 3-year anniversary is coming up in August, and we're going to do a really big show. I think I'm going to have something. I'm working on it now. That's what I'm going to say. I'm working on it. 3 years. I see a lot of you new podcasts coming out in VA. Remember who did it first. Respect your OGs. That's all I'm saying. Love to y'all, though. I really think that's it.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else.
Yeah. Cardi B lost to the joint to get her Okur trademarked. They denied that. And I think that's it, man. I'm trying to get out of here. It's 12 o'clock. All right. I got stuff to do. So then, for G, for Ari, for me, for Jess, as always. You may agree with what we say.
Uh-huh.
You may not agree with what we say.
Okay.
But one thing you can agree with.
What's that?
We keep it uncut.
Uncut.
And until next time, catch you on the internet.